Hey, there we are. Hi. Hey.
I am trying to see what this looks like. I guess it used to be bigger. There we go. Now we can see us.
Now there we are.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Welcome to,
I guess, what is it?
Women Empowerment.
Yeah, Women Empowerment. We are taking over Self-Published in 30 Days in honor of Women's History Month. So we're excited to be here. We just kind of want to share a few things and talk about this new co-author book that we have coming out later this month. Here are the proof copies. We are excited. So let's talk women. It's
talk.
girl talk. It is
time for some girl talk.
It is girl
Here we
talk.
go.
So, but even before we begin, we would love for you to like, tag, share, let anyone know. We are currently talking about women and Visionistas Volume 2. So let's go. Let's dive right in.
Have you ever stopped to think about women who inspire you?
Yes.
Yes,
I have. Yes, you made me think about it right before the show. Yeah, we didn't even introduce ourselves.
Oh, we didn't. We should probably do that.
Stephanie Palmer. I am a Visionista of Self-Published in 30 Days, the Volume 2.
And I am Dana Gunn. Hello, hello. I am also a Visionista, and I'm enjoying this whole process. This is great.
Awesome. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's been great.
Okay, well let's get started. Back into the
women who inspire us.
Yes, and of course I will start and I will share. I do know there's a few, and I'm not even going to go into details because they are high on the list. As I was researching this, when you kind of threw the bomb at me. So I'm going to do Anne Frank and Helen Keller are two really, really big ones on my list.
Yeah,
just because they were able to overcome some difficult situations, and even with Helen Keller with the disability, and Anne Frank experiencing what she experienced. So they were able to share their story and make history. So yes.
Well, and those are two great ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. With all the research.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, two women who inspired me are Hedy Lamarr.
I don't know who that
Hedy
is.
Lamarr was an actress. I know all this random stuff, guys, just random stuff. And I really love old movies, but Hedy Lamarr was an actress in the 40s. And she was billed as the most beautiful woman in the world.
Mm.
But she was not only one of the most beautiful women in the world, she was also very, very smart. She was a genius.
Mm.
And she helped to, I just lost the word I was looking for. It happens sometimes.
Right.
She was an inventor also and a film producer.
Mm.
She helped, along with George Anthiel, they developed a radio guidance system for torpedoes in World War II. And that guidance system has been adopted by the Navy in 1957. And then it also is what helped us get Wi-Fi technology and Bluetooth.
Woohoo!
So that was a woman.
So yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank the ladies.
Thank the ladies for the technology that we have today.
Yes.
So, and also Hedy Lamarr, she became very upset by the fact that she was being typecast just as a thoughtless, beautiful woman. And so she left the major production companies and formed her own production company.
Wow. Yes.
Where she starred in all that.
Yeah, she became ladies, build your own table.
She decided she was tired of everyone telling her what she was, and she made her own company.
Love it.
So that she could be what she wanted to be. And she starred from that company as Delilah in Samson and Delilah, which is where I saw her. And that was a 1949 movie, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and then my second lady who inspires me is Maya Angelou.
Yes,
everyone knows Lady Maya,
yes.
Right? So my two very, very favorite poems and poems that I just love and read a lot are Still I Rise.
Yes.
Which is just as impactful today as it was when it was written.
Yes.
And phenomenal woman.
Absolutely, yes.
I love Phenomenal Woman.
In
it's
honor
one of my
of
favorites.
Women's History
In
Month.
honor of Women's
Right.
History Month.
Yes, absolutely.
So Maya Angelou, an author, an actress, a screenwriter, a dancer, and a civil rights activist.
Awesome.
Some empowering women.
Yes. So absolutely. Well, let's dive right in. And I know we wanted to talk about that, but we really want to take a moment and I want to talk about women's empowerment and just empowering others. And I know we had even, a behind the scenes, we had a podcast going, and there was one of the Visionistas actually was being interviewed, and she was just talking about, building other women up. We so often see people compare. We see women comparing themselves to other women. We see, just the cattiness and all of that. And it's time. It's 2021. It's time for a change. It's time.
We've got to stop being negative and tearing each other down.
Yes, and something, Dana, that you always do, and it's remarkable, and it's also. It's catchy in the office. You always compliment someone. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, I could wear the same shoes 3 days in a row, and I think 2 out of the 3 days you're telling me, "Oh, those shoes are so cute." Or
well, it's because they are.
And just being able to receive that compliment and being able to give the compliment, because when we're doing that, it's not taking anything away from you.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, and it's actually uplifting you in the same time, at the same time that you're uplifting someone else. So I just look at this opportunity of Visionistas as a way. It's really a catalyst to put all these women together on one platform.
Right. And we can all share our story. And just because someone else shared their story, it doesn't take anything away from your story.
Absolutely.
And we can take things from each other and become stronger.
Yes.
And more able to cope throughout the day, because what are we without our tribe?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Absolutely. And I look at it, just even being able to learn and glean from other women, it's remarkable. You look at the women that you shared in history. We literally, this literally is making history.
Absolutely.
It's going to be here long after we're gone.
Well, it's in print.
Yes.
Well, it'll be out soon.
Yes, it will be out soon. You will be able to grab yourself a copy to read about all of these amazing
look at
women.
These women.
Yes.
Guys,
absolutely.
Look at all these women.
Yes.
So,
all right.
Well,
go ahead. You going?
You go ahead. You tell me what you wanted to say.
Well, and really, I just wanted to kind of highlight some of the Visionistas. So we decided we were going to select. Did we say 1 or 2? I want to say that we agreed on 1, but you're probably okay. So share with me who your Visionista of the week is.
Okay. Well, my Visionista of the week is someone who I have just recently begun to follow on Instagram, because I love her energy and I love what she does. Her name is Jamie Lindquist.
Woohoo!
Yay, Jamie. She is one of our Visionistas.
Awesome.
And she does inner child healing. Now, if you've ever met me, I'm giant child, literally giant child. So, Jamie really speaks to my soul.
Yes.
She is amazing. And her story, you're not going to want to miss it. You need to remind you, sign up for our Visionistas conference.
Yes. Self-publish in 30 days /events. You can sign up. It is a free event, but you do not want to miss it, because they are going to be sharing gems and being transparent and authentic. It is, of course, I guess men could come, but we are really basing it as a women's only event to just really be able to, be our authentic selves and just share our truths and own our story. So,
right. Yeah. Right. So Jamie is her story. I've read her story. It's touching and uplifting.
Absolutely.
And you guys follow her on Instagram, look her up.
Yes.
Her energy is amazing. And if you need any help feeling good about yourself and embracing that inner child, and just being happy and enjoying life.
Yes.
So yeah.
She's awesome.
Jamie was my pick this week.
Okay.
And what about you?
My pick is going to be, and she may or may not even see this, but it's going to be Genesis Maple. And I was able to meet Genesis through Darren prior to the opportunity to do the Visionistas book. And I was talking with her, and she's kind of one of those, she wants to share, but she was also really scared to share and to get on that platform. And I think just even through her story, you can see just the authenticity and knowing that she has a greater purpose, and her heart is just to help. Her heart is to encourage and inspire women, youth. And she's a woman of many talents. She does so many different things, and she is like, I guess we are in sync. We have a lot in common. So she's like my processes and systems person. And she's just absolutely remarkable. And I definitely, I'm excited to see what is in store for her, just based on not only with the Visionistas, but other things that she has that I know that
she has so many things going on.
She does. She has a lot going on. She just started a new business with her family. You know, even though she does admin work, but she has that entrepreneur spirit, just the drive, the zeal, and just the tenacity of what women, you know, want to be inspired and encouraged by.
Well, that's a great choice.
Well, yeah,
I like Miss Genesis.
Yes,
she does have a wonderful energy as well.
She's awesome. Absolutely.
And you know, all these ladies on our Visionistas panel, they all have a wonderful story.
Yes.
Writing a chapter for the Visionistas and having that chance and being able to collaborate with these other women who are also wanting to share their story in a way that'll help. I really enjoyed the process. It's been a lot of fun. And
well, tell me, while we're even talking about the process of it, because will this be one of your first published pieces?
It will be.
Awesome.
Yeah, actually, my first published piece, because high school doesn't count. So
well, it counts. It's just not the same as this, but it definitely counts because the work was still there.
Yeah.
But
this is
talk to me about that process, because now I'm going to put a side note out there. So there's probably going to be some other things going on, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't you like write several chapters and then like scratch each one and then come back? So she's probably already written a book, guys, and it's just waiting to be published.
This was like my 72nd, 345th draft or something like that. No, I wrote the entire chapter. You're right. I did. Yes. I wrote my entire chapter. I was ready to turn it in. I was watching TED Talks, which I do frequently, and saw a TED Talk and was like, my little voice said, no, not that little voice, this one over here. It said, this is what you're supposed to be writing about. Not what you've already written. This. I was like, are you sure? Because I wasn't. And I sat down and I wrote the chapter in like that long. And that was the one that I was meant to write. So yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So there are other stories out there.
Absolutely.
Somewhere.
Well, and I look at that, that's exciting. So I guess what was the most daunting part of coming up with what you wanted to share? And even you could even talk about some of the layers that you had to peel back, because
it's
writing
scary.
Is therapeutic.
It's scary to tell your story.
Absolutely.
It's scary to be open with those parts of yourself that you're either just becoming comfortable with yourself, or even things that you might have become comfortable with already, but haven't shared with anyone. Yeah. So, that was kind of, you have to get past the worry of why is it worth it for me to even share my story? Who would want to read this anyway? How could this possibly help anyone? Just getting past that imposter syndrome and realizing that, no, I really do have something to share that could be worthwhile.
And that's healing within itself, just knowing that you have come to that place, because I know even when the opportunity was presented to you, you were kind of like, okay, well, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. And then and just to be able to see, and even through this, seeing you evolve and, come into your lane. For those that do not know, that have not been on the podcast or scheduled a consultation, Dana is like the admin programming guru, genius, awesome.
I'm the scheduling maven.
Yes, there you go. All of that, like all of it. So just being able to, come into a new season of your life and just, Gigi and all the things that you're able to just own it and then share it with other people. I think it's remarkable. I absolutely think it's remarkable. And I will even and I will even share. So for this volume for myself, I really didn't go into personal stories of me. I really kind of even wanted to do what we're doing right now. And that's just, introduce other women, just being able for me to be able to collaborate with other women and kind of even, be, sit back just a little bit so that they're able to share. I just wanted to really, introduce the amazing women that we have been very, very fortunate to be able to connect with. And while I'm right there, I want to talk about the networking piece. Had we not done this, now I do know, so your Visionista of the week, she's actually connected to our VP.
Yes.
So you may have come across her at another time, but this has given you an opportunity to learn more about her that you may have not have learned just with being connected to the VP. So I look at it as the networking piece. And I know even with the Visionista I selected for the week, she was, kind of one of those, I looked at her manuscript, or I looked at her chapter before she submitted it and was kind of pulling some things out of her. So it's just being able to learn and connect and network and, like I say, even embrace what someone else has experienced. So I look at it from, we have and I'm just going to share a few of the names. I will do some name drops. So we have Megan Steinberger,
yes.
She's, COO, and she has her own, company as well. Yes, my wife will cut you. Yes.
Awesome.
So she's able to connect with and she's out of Kansas City. So she's able to connect with an Arabia Shanklin that's out of California. I mean, you really, and Arabia is
naval officer.
Yes, naval
she's
officer.
An actress.
The works.
The whole,
just
the whole shebang.
Just a bubbly, great woman. And just to be able to connect, then you have Jessica Taylor, who is out of Houston, that's a nurse that has an amazing nonprofit. Look, we said we were going to talk about one vision.
Right. I know, and here we are. Yeah.
But just to be able to build that platform for these women to connect that they may have never intertwined, their paths may have never crossed, but because this opportunity was presented, they're able to connect and come together, which I think is absolutely remarkable.
And at the end of the day, even though we're all so different and we're all from so many different places and we have had different experiences in our lives, what we all come to find out as we have been working together is that we're really not that different. At the end of the day,
so true. Yes.
We're really not that different.
Not at all.
And that's not just us, not just our Visionistas, but all women. We're really not that different.
Mm-mm.
So, back to what you said about, lifting other women up.
Yes, absolutely.
Because this actually, with our Visionistas, we're able to lift each other up and, support each other from day to day in your life. If you would just stop and think, how would you feel? How would it make you feel to have someone tell you your shoes were cute, or that they liked your earrings, or that's a pretty dress, or your smile is awesome? Anything like that. Don't be afraid to walk up to a stranger and say it. I promise.
Yes.
It makes a difference. It makes a difference for them.
Yeah. And it makes a difference for you.
When you walk away and you made that person smile and feel better about themselves, and that lady's having a better day.
Yeah.
Because who knows, her kid could have spilt milk. The baby could have thrown up on her. She could have been 25 minutes late trying to drop everybody off. Because, we all have those things in our lives. The cat yacked in her shoes, whatever. She could be having a horrible morning, and just you saying something, just one little thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And see, and you said something too, because we're emphasizing women. and really, learning about who we are, because I will tell you, I'm still learning about who I am every day. And I know that you do the same.
It's a process.
It's definitely a process.
Really.
And it's so great that we're able to connect with those that are doing the same thing. And we're stripping really, even this book, you can have 100 titles. You can be the mom, the wife, the sister, the friend, the niece, the cousin. You can be all of these things, but really learning who you are at your core is really what Visionistas is all about. It's women who are thinking outside of the box, who are not getting bogged down with the titles or the mundane or what someone says that they can or can't do. It's really,
or who someone says they are.
Exactly.
Why do you have to listen to who they say you are?
Exactly. Yes.
Learn who you are.
Yes.
And don't worry about whatever someone else, something that someone else told you were all these years ago. Remember what you are.
Yes.
Know yourself. And all of us being able to work together and say, I get it.
And each one of us are powerful, and we have our own strength that we are able to bring together on the forefront to create something remarkable. So I'm really, really excited, and I know we could talk about it, and we've shared about the Visionistas conference. You're only going to get a snippet of what we share, but when you come to the conference, when you register for that conference, and it's from 11 to 1 on March the 20th, you will be able to hear from these amazing women. And I do not even, so she's not on here, but we are having an amazing
hostess
is amazing. Her name is Ebony Travis, and she's out of the Dallas area, and she's absolutely remarkable. She is a Visionista, so I'll probably put that plug in for her to be in volume 3, because this is going to be a continuation of books that we build, and we have all the Visionistas, and even at some point, the Visionistas from each volume come together. I mean, we are stronger together. So
have a big, huge Visionista.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. Make
right. Yes. Like a remote location. We can go off somewhere.
We're gonna spring this on our chief book officer later.
Go. Yeah. Right. But
seriously,
we're really excited. If y'all have not registered yet, please do
so. Please go and register. It's going to be an amazing event. It'll be via Zoom, so it's really easy for you to get to.
Absolutely.
Once you register, we'll send the link out when it gets a little closer to the conference.
Yes,
and.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we look forward to having you there. We are excited. And with that said, and we will talk more about it later on, because we definitely do not want to take the highlight off of these ladies, but we will be having additional volumes. So this is not the last one. So if perhaps you have thought about sharing your story and don't want to write an entire book, we completely understand. We would love for you to sign up for volume 3.
Absolutely.
After the
conference. So just keep your eyes here. The ladies are going to take it over. We're going to be back every Wednesday this month.
Yes.
Just in March.
Yeah. Just in March.
Until the end of March.
Yes.
At 1 o'clock.
Yes. We'll do 1 o'clock on Wednesdays.
1 o'clock live. Women Empowerment Wednesdays.
All right. We have enjoyed it. We look forward to next week. Bye.
Bye.